Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with France. So, I've finally plugged up the holes in my nation with the exception of the Commonwealth, who will be dealt with fairly swiftly at some stage. But really what I'd like to do is embrace French Revolution. So, this might be a little bit drill and chill here, but everything that the campaign has culminated up to at this point is finally coming to fruition. If you didn't want to spend the entire game doing a campaign as France just to get this achievement, what you can do is you can load up a starting date where French Revolution or the Revolutionary France are on the board and just go from there. I think there's like a 1720 timestamp or something which has Revolutionary France in it. Who knows, maybe editing me can get that checked. And maybe show off what kind of start dates can have Revolutionary France for if you want to go for the achievement. Because let's not forget the bookmark dates are a thing. We'll put the other units that are here on drill. And what I've also done in between episodes here is everything with the exception of this state. And why not this state? Okay. The other state is because there's not a core in one of the provinces like Ortelsburg or something, but yeah, everything is now back to being statified, meaning I've got a whole lot of admin power to spend, and I'm riding the end of my gov cap. But don't worry, again, I've built a whole load of town halls. And I'm of course concentrating development in a lot of states, which itself kind of balances out because it adds dev into all the provinces as it is. I wonder, does infrastructure have... It's got expanded administration costs, but nothing about concentrating development. Centralizing states, sorry. So there's not really a way to buff centralizing states unless there's specific things such as in the France missions here, where it was like, oh yes, you get this thing that does the stuff. French War of Religion. Complete the French Wars of Religion disaster. Oh, that's one of the disasters I just totally ignored in the game. It's gone now. But I remember seeing the icon for it before. Remember, the loans are intentional and they're here to stay. And my income has now gone up to nearly 1,500 ducats a month. So yeah, with the 110 years left in the game, there'd 100% be a chance to get max money. Because that's like 1,000 months, let's call it that. The max money stack is 999k. This could 100%, if I left the game going, be a max money run. Even with the 200k I owe. But again, the 200k that I owe is intentional for the purposes of the dudes. French Revolution. Look, October 1709. Absolutism is, revolutions is right round the corner. So let's have a look. Parliament, not yet, but I will be when I become Revolutionary France, because I'll become a republic, I believe. There's the controlling institutions, way done. I own like 4 of them. There's the emperorship. Yeah, of course we're an empire. I'm about an empire 10 times over. Powerful subject? No. High discipline? No. Large capital? Yes. Great leader? For sure. And control institute? Yeah, I've already mentioned control institutions. So I fulfill all but 2 of the requirements at the moment. There goes one of my generals on the army that's going to take on Warsaw. Hence the no mention of drill. Ex-army has stopped drilling. I do need to remember that Frankfurt are going to get involved. So Just maybe undrill. No, hold on. I don't need to undrill yet. We're working on the French Revolution first. It's kind of important. Just a tiny bit here. So, Age of Revolutions is here. And now, oh no, I'm getting a disaster. What a crying shame. I certainly wouldn't want this to happen. Tank prestige. Tank prestige. Placate local rulers. What do you mean, disloyal rebels? Let me just fix that real quick. I'm at exactly 0. When I get like the tiniest fraction of prestige, I can then placate local rulers and go to minus. Nice. So now it ticks up ever so slightly quicker. Oh no, I'm getting the event slightly quicker now. Spread of revolutionary ideas, can't really do that. I mean, all of the following must be true. Oh, over 10 but less than 75. Hold on, less than 25. Really? There's like a sweet spot on the loans? I just read number of loans over 25 for some reason. Well, I need to fix that. Okay, so about them loans I said I wasn't going to pay off. I have 30 loans. I need to fix some of them. I'm willing to gain corruption for this. So now we're in the sweet spot on the loans. So I now earn 0.75 extra a month. It's not much, but it's something. I do not want to go bankrupt. Oh no, I should have stayed at loans at least 25. There was the plus 1.5. I was being a dummy. Good thing I left myself fairly open here, huh? Austro-Hungarian? Really? Oh, that's the in-between province that, yeah, that's actually correct. That was a random province that actually was owned by Austria-Hungary between the Commonwealth. Totally. Just remembered. So yeah, that's actually correct on the thing. Sorry I derped out before. March 1711. Again, if I had the capacity for war exhaustion right now, I'd do it, but I kind of want to just deal with this how I'm dealing with it. Can I also get Cascadia to declare war on Pacifico Norte? Are they still... Nope, they can do it. Hold on. They can't fight each other because they're all my subjects. Get a claim on Pacifico Norte, damn it. You've got one. So why can you not start a conquest? Are you still at peace? January 7th, 1713. Yeah, that will do it. That will do it. I might need to have my army undrill so that in case rebels come by. I don't know if I need to lose to the rebels or win to rebels at this moment in time. This will be an adventure. But I do definitely think there should have been like a button that just said become revolutionary France in a way. I mean, I suppose this is it. So, 1st of March 1711, meaning I've got about 5 more months. I'm going to get extra admin tech before I do my statify, because I've got a whole bunch of provinces that I need to statify now. I mean, they're not very costly, albeit, but there's a lot of them. How's the rebels doing? Russian separatists, Greek separatists. You know, maybe I should undrill with an extra 100k and have that float around in, say, Moskva, which is over here somewhere. Okachula, Zubstov, Tver. So it should be about here-ish. Yeah, there you go. Took me a second to get there. I will leave the army next to the Commonwealth, just for convenience's sake, if nothing else. Let's also build up the Ambrose Castle. Ooh, gold. Let me develop that. I'm really not fussed about developing gold now. That was indeed a joke. And the Trakai Castle is level 0. So let's fix that. Right. France become... Hold on, 1 second. So now... Here's the thing. Also, I can just fix the stability loss here. Oh, Spain, you pain. Why are you the paper controller all of a sudden? I want a refund. France will become a revolutionary republic. Reactionaries, which is right. So, let's go. Perhaps they are right. We're now revolutionary France. We'll gain new traditions and ambitions. Let's go with a bureaucrat candidate. There we go. Vive la Révolution. So, I am finally revolutionary France. All is as it must be. So, national decisions. What's this all about? Special unit force limit not so fast. Regiment drill. Loss. I need to do this. Then let's have a look at the new ideas, shall we? So, French revolutionary ideas. We gain harsh treatment cost. Wonderful. Maximum revolutionary zeal +5. We gain siege ability at the end. Awesome. Years of separatism. Morale of armies and morale damage. Pretty good. Thanks for the alarm. Production efficiency and yearly inflation reduction. Cool. Tolerances. Meh. Manpower recovery speed. Cool. Drill game modifier and military tactics +0.1. The military tactics +0.1 is going to be huge. And 20% core creation cost. How nice. So now I've got some fixing to do. Good honest influence. Do I have a special thing? No. At 100 you get a 30% administrative efficiency. Wow. Then yes, I'm the target of the revolution. While the revolution is happening, this country will get 50% more score. Has the following effects of manpower modifier, manpower recovery speed. Monthly war exhaustion. Wow, that's really good. Holy heck. Okay, let's see here. This is new to me, so bear with me. Imperial influence. Republican tradition. I might need that. Let's go El Gatti ideals for now. Frequency of elections. Can force re-election. Increases my yearly revolutionary zeal. Maybe I should get anything that says yearly revolutionary zeal. Maybe. Re-election cost, improve relations. I mean, the re-election cost is nice, but let's maybe go for this forced re-election. Next. What's this? Cult of Reason. I have the... I do not have... I have the modified Cult of Reason. Okay. Probably something to do with... stuff. Let's go conserve the religion. Gives me... Oh my god, look at the yearly papal influence. And also I have noticed I've got a faction button down here. Don't worry, we'll look at that in a second. Now what? Go d'arms, I'm not bothered about. Musketeers of the Guard I've ignored, so let's go back to organised military staff, quite frankly. Separation of power. Enables revolutionaries versus monarchists mechanics. That's actually sounding pretty cool. What's my max absolutism? Doesn't matter because we're looking at revolutionary zeal. Completely different to absolutism. Derp. So it's not about the absolutism. You know what? Let's mess around with this Furulent system. I want to test out, I want to look at as many things as possible. Let's see here. Superiority of the state doesn't matter. Gov cap plus 250 might be the way to go. Yeah, plus 250 gov cap's the way to go. That would just reset what I've got going on. Economical matters, probably just put back on economic theory. Consolidation of power. All power costs minus 5%. It's better than the 2%. And what's this? Revolutionary Council. Allows for Parliament. Let's go for the Revolutionary Council. That's just added another button on the bottom of the screen. Of course. Then what's this one going to be? Revolutionary Principle looks like it should be correct. Imperial Principle is interesting for the war score cost. Let's go with Revolutionary Principle because now I just need to spread the revolution. We're done. So I've got no more gov reform, but what would I do here? Right, the game will probably end before I get through the tiers. I'd probably go with this equal electorate. Then probably the bureaucratic apparatus because I don't have any diplomatic policies, but otherwise it would be diplomatic free policies. Question of dictatorship would be the... well, not the parliament one. It would probably be government for the people, honestly. So, yeah, there you go. That's my take. Let's have a look at some other buttons. Gain 0 tax from parliament seats. Let's do this. And let's put a seat in Paris. I'll let the game automatically assign some seats. But for now, with one seat, I should be able to give military support and win. Well, we've got one seat. So yeah, I quite like the Revolutionary France ideas. They're kind of neat. Now, I should also receive a CB of Spread the Revolution. Spread the Revolution! So, time to do that. Let's undrill with everyone by starting on Brandenburg. Revolutionary Brandenburg. Where are my diplomats gone? Oh, something. I changed my stuff. Right, this army's going to go down here. So yeah, let's turn 10 countries revolutionary, shall we? Orban's been given a seat in Parliament. Wonderful, wonderful. Factions. Let's look at how the revolutionary French factions work. So we've got construction costs, unrest tax modifier, cool, kind of okay. State maintenance, diplomatic reputation, liberty, desire and subjects, not really necessary. Manpower recovery speed, land force limit modifier and discipline. That's the one. That's the one indeed. And then, yeah, quality ideas, and then a discipline advisor would put me at 125%. Neatly enough. We'll undrill with you. And I don't know if I only am allowed to force revolution onto the nation that I make the primary war goal, but that's what we were experimenting with. So let's keep fighting. Hold on, they already gone revolutionary then. Let's look at the revolutionary screen, in fact. If I can. Oh, we've also got this slider. So revolutionaries give morale of armies, Republican tradition and revolutionary zeal. Monarchists give that way. So I need to head towards the revolutionaries every time. Yeah, we've had 0 spread, but that's fine. Let's just keep going, as I say. Oh, you are on Crete. Man. I did say a while ago, one of the most annoying places where the Greek separatists could possibly rise up was Crete. So, let's just, anytime that a province wants a seat, we'll just give it to them. We'll just grant it every time. Having a seat in Parliament is actually useful, because it gives it local, there's like local bonuses for Parliament seats. Production tax, manpower, sailors. Pretty good, actually. Also pretender rebels in revolutionary France. What do they think they're going to do? Okay, Brandenburg. Spread the revolution. Vive la Révolution. On we go. Also, I've just noticed I'm at 2 million manpower. Yeah, I'm at 2 million manpower. Pretty nice. And then what's this about? Lose a whole bunch of modifiers? Or lose stability? Let's execute the enemies of the revolution. That feels 1 thematic and 2 more useful right now. Let's get some of these going. I also need to put the game speed down. Let's see here. Liège are against me. Strasbourg is definitely against me. Let's start attacking into mines, because they're always just going to be antagonists. Yeah, this is looking fine. These guys don't have a leader. That's not fine. And Denmark integrated brigands. How cute. We'll send these guys in and around, and something like that can work. Commonwealth, meanwhile, truce is up 1719. So I'm probably going to speed that up at some point. So now, with the French Revolution quote-unquote disaster, I wouldn't call it a disaster, I'd say it's a stroke of luck. Napoleon Bonaparte has been chosen to rule the nation. Nice. Also, I can start paying off loans now. We're looking okay. Just got to hold the Z key for a second. Or some might say the Z key. Right, Portugal gets dreams of liberty, meaning that they'll start to their colonial nations that they don't own are gaining liberty desire. Oh wait, they do have a thing. And yeah, I'm just going to pick every flavourful response in the event, I think, because it's just fun. Right, we'll pay off some loans. Grab a level 5 discipline. Marvellous. So if I were to, with this CB, speak to Ansbach. Okay. What does Portugal, what does Brandenburg do? Spread the revolution. Yeah, so it only works against the primary target of the war. So I need to be declaring a lot of wars. Can I also just disband this empire? Norway's in this fight. Liège is in this fight. Hainaut is not in this fight. Brandenburg damn it, Augsburg and Liège aren't in this war. I should have done some co-belligerent nonsense. Oh well, maybe next time I fight the Empire in like, I don't know, a couple months' time. Yeah, now it really is just sort of clean up the 10 nations. I might Turn Moldavia revolutionary. I mean, I should turn Moldavia revolutionary, to be honest. As well as some other nations. Right, a whole bunch of centralized states. Good to see. So Russia, Moldavia, Armenia and Japan. Guaranteeing Norway. I'd maybe make him a no alliance with Japan. So I think the next move would be spread the revolution. Don't worry, I'm not taking Moldavia. I've already said this, Moldavia are going to stay as best boys. I'm just going to work my nation borders around them. And yeah, my armies will now just destroy. We're just going into overkill mode now, I suppose. I actually wanted to see this. Let's see here, hold on. Another victim for Madame Guillotine. Again, I'm picking every single flavour response for nothing more than it seems funny. I need some better advisors though, honestly. This is a whole bunch of poppycock. Get rid of it all. How do we do versus Ansbach then? Oh, this isn't even a contest right now. Somehow I still have less military tactics. I mean, Ansbach have quite a bit of discipline, to be fair. And yeah, I took more losses, but it was all infantry. Also, for some reason, white flagged with mines. Why? Mines aren't in the war. That's intriguing. I thought they would be. Like, I just assumed. Because whenever I fight the Empire, I seem to be fighting mines. But I think mines have rivaled Ansbach now. Well, they probably had him as a rival for a while. One of the two. Still earning over 1,000 ducats a month, which is pretty neat. And I will indeed take stability cost modifier actually. That will come in handy soon enough. And also what I'd like to do is, now that I'm not really earning much land beyond the Commonwealth province, or do I just leave them and let them become revolutionary Commonwealth? I know they kind of stick out like a sore thumb, but I think we're now just at the point of just finishing up. And on that note, actually, let's finish this episode here. And depending on what nations I fight, it might be a case that next episode is the last. We shall see. So for now, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.